Welcome dear students, let us start our 34th lesson and topic is tenses part 8. Today we will be discussing the other forms of the future tense. In our previous lesson we discussed simple future tense, and today we will be discussing the other forms. And first we will start with uses of future continuous tense. You know that in future continuous tense we use I, or we use will or shall plus be plus present participle form of the verb, or what we called also as ing form of the verb. So its first use is we use the future continuous tense to talk about actions which will be in progress. That means going on at a time in the future. First we are referring to future, and then we say at a particular time, point of time, we say that time that action will be actually going on or continuous. For that we use future continuous tense. For example, I am going on holiday on Saturday. So it's about future. This time we are referring to a particular time. Next week, that means in the coming time or in the future, I will be swimming. What will be I doing? That means that time it will be in continuity, or it will be a continuous action. I will be swimming in the sea. Or at 10 o'clock tomorrow, again we are referring to future, she will be in her office. So it's a future time. And what will be she doing at 10 o'clock? She will be working. That means it will be a continuous process. Or look at this example, don't phone me between 7 and 8 p.m. We are talking about if this time, even if we are talking about 7 and 8 p.m., it refers to our future time. And what will be we doing that time? We will be having dinner that time. So it will be a continuous action. So that's why we have used future continuous tense. So we say that when we refer to some point of future, and that time we say that then an action will be going on, that time we use future continuous tense. Number 2, future continuous tense. We also use future continuous tense to talk about actions in the future which are already planned, or we can say actually which are expected to happen in the normal course of things. In the future, they are expected to happen. For example, I will be staying here till Sunday. The postman will be coming soon. So will be coming soon. So it's expected to happen in the normal course of things. Or he will be meeting us next week. So it's expected to happen, but in the future time and in the normal course of things, and or it has already been planned. So we say for that also we use future continuous tense. Next is uses of future perfect tense. And as you know, in future perfect tense, we use will or shall, and then we use have, and then the third form of the verb, or what we also called as past participle form. As you can see here also, will, have, and the past participle form of the verb, or will, have, and the past participle form of the verb. Been is the past participle form of be, verb be. Its first use. The future perfect tense is used to talk about actions that will be completed by a certain future time. So again we are referring to future time, but at that time we say that a certain actions that will be completed by a certain future time. Future time and a certain future, we refer to a certain future time, and then we say that by that time the actions will be completed or finished. For example, Jane always leaves for work at 8:30 in the morning. So it's her usual time. So she won't be, that means will not be at home at 9 o'clock. Obviously, she must have already left. So we say she will have gone to work. So at 9 o'clock, we are referring to a future time, and that time we say that some action will be it we talk about action that will be completed or finished. And what is that here? And that is that she will have gone to work. Or this example, Jim and Emmy have been married for 24 years. So we are talking about now. And next year, future time, they will have been married for 25 years. Next time it will be 25 years old. For 25 years they will have been married. And now the last form of future tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. And as you know, in future perfect continuous tense we use shall or will, and then we use have, base form of the verb, we use been as a helping verb, and also we use present participle form or ing form of the verb. As you can see here, we have used shall have been living, or you can see here we have used will have been teaching. So its use is that the future perfect tense is used for actions which will be in progress. Since it's continuous, so they will be in progress, that means going on, or a period of time that will end in the future. So some period of time from the past or from the present, we say some action that will be going on up to a certain time in the future, and then that it will end, or we can say in the future time. For that we use future perfect continuous. Usually this tense is not we say it's not very common, or we say that it's very rarely used. But let us have a look at the examples. For example, by next March, we shall have been living here for 4 years. So from the last 4 years, we are living here, and from the next year, it will be from the last 3 years we are living here, and in the coming year it will be fourth year. So we say we shall have been living, it's continuous, here for 4 years. Or he will have been teaching for 20 years next July. So again we are talking first about future, and then we say from a certain period of time up to that future time, the action is in continuity or it is in progress. So that for that we use future perfect continuous. So this was all about tenses, and with this we concluded our topic of tenses, all the forms of tenses, 4 forms of past tense, 4 forms of present tense, and 4 forms of future tense. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Have a great day. Stay blessed.